Hi everyone! Today's topic is a controversial one, and one that has gained attention in recent years: cryptocurrency and its use in criminal activities. Cryptocurrency is a digital or virtual currency that uses cryptography for security. It operates independently of a central bank and can be transferred between individuals or entities through a decentralized system. It's often associated with terms like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and blockchain. Cryptocurrencies are gaining popularity for a variety of reasons, including their perceived anonymity, decentralization, and lack of government regulation. Unfortunately, these same characteristics that make them attractive to some also make them appealing to those involved in criminal activities. Cryptocurrencies can be used to make anonymous transactions and launder money without the need for traditional financial institutions. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. There have been numerous cases of cryptocurrencies being used in illegal activities. Drug dealing. Have you ever heard of the Silk Road? Silk Road was one of the most infamous illegal online marketplaces that used cryptocurrency for transactions. The founder of Silk Road, Ross Ulbricht, created the platform in 2011. But it would be stupid to sell illegal stuff where government can easily track you, right? So he created a site on the dark web as an anonymous marketplace where people could buy and sell drugs, weapons, and other illegal goods. The platform was known for its sophisticated security features and for being one of the first successful examples of an online black market. Silk Road operated on the Tor network, which allowed users to access the platform anonymously. I think that one of the most unique features of Silk Road was its use of cryptocurrency, specifically Bitcoin, for transactions. Bitcoin allowed for anonymous transactions that could not be traced back to the buyer or seller. This made it the perfect currency for illegal transactions on the platform. Guess what happens next? Silk Road quickly became one of the largest marketplaces on the dark web and is estimated to have generated over $1 billion in sales. The use of cryptocurrency on Silk Road allowed for a level of anonymity that was previously unavailable on traditional online marketplaces. This made it difficult for law enforcement to track down the buyers and sellers on the platform. However, in 2013, the FBI shut down Silk Road and arrested its founder, Ross Ulbricht. But how did they track him down when everything was so secure and anonymous? The FBI was able to track Ulbricht's Bitcoin transactions through public blockchain records. They traced these transactions to a wallet controlled by Ulbricht, which was linked to his email address and online pseudonym, Dread Pirate Roberts. They eventually discovered that the server was located in Iceland and seized it in 2013. To further cement their case, the FBI set up a sting operation, in which an agent posed as a Silk Road administrator and arranged to meet Ulbricht in person. Ulbricht was arrested during the meeting in a San Francisco public library. Ulbricht was charged with multiple crimes, including drug trafficking, money laundering, and computer hacking. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole in 2015. So you better think twice if you're going to do anything illegal using crypto. The case of Silk Road highlighted the risks and benefits of cryptocurrency. While Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies allow for anonymous transactions, they also make it easier for criminals to engage in illegal activities. The case also led to increased scrutiny of the use of cryptocurrency for illegal activities and highlighted the need for regulation in the cryptocurrency industry. I think that Silk Road was one of the most notorious examples of illegal online marketplaces, and its use of cryptocurrency for transactions helped to propel Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies into the mainstream. The case also demonstrated the need for continued discussion and regulation of cryptocurrency to ensure its legitimate uses and prevent the use for illegal activities. Do you think there should be more regulation in the cryptocurrency system? Share your thoughts in the comments. Money laundering. Another less popular example is the case of Alexander Vinnik, a notorious figure in the world of cryptocurrency, having been accused of laundering billions of dollars using digital currencies. Vinnik was the operator of BTC-E, a digital currency exchange that was popular among criminals and other shady characters due to its loose regulations and lax enforcement of anti-money laundering laws. Vinnik is alleged to have used BTC-E to launder funds for a number of criminal enterprises, including the infamous hacking group known as Fancy Bear, which is believed to have ties to the Russian government. According to authorities, Vinnik laundered more than $4 billion through BTC-E, making it one of the largest money laundering schemes in history. How was he caught? Well, he's still free and just awaits for judges to put him in the prison cell, but he keeps getting away with it. Vinnik was arrested in Greece in 2017 at the request of US authorities, who accused him of facilitating money laundering, drug trafficking and other criminal activities through BTC-E. He was also accused of using the platform to launder money stolen from the Mt. Gox exchange, which was one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges in the world until it collapsed in 2014. Following his arrest, Vinnik was held in custody in Greece for more than 2 years, while he fought extradition to the United States. During this time, he maintained his innocence and claimed that he was being unfairly targeted by authorities. However, in the end, he was extradited to France in January 2021 to face charges of money laundering and extortion. In my opinion, the case of Alexander Vinnik has highlighted the dangers of unregulated cryptocurrency exchanges and the potential for digital currencies to be used for illegal activities. While the use of cryptocurrencies for money laundering and other criminal activities is still relatively rare compared to traditional methods, the anonymity and decentralized nature of digital currencies make them an attractive option for criminals looking to evade law enforcement. To combat this, authorities around the world should crack down cryptocurrency exchanges and implement stricter regulations to prevent the use of digital currencies for illegal activities. While it remains to be seen how effective these measures will be in the long run, the case of Alexander Vinnik serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unregulated cryptocurrency exchanges and the potential for digital currencies to be used for criminal activities. The use of cryptocurrencies to fund terrorist activities. This one is the most concerning of all. The anonymity and decentralization of cryptocurrencies have made it easier for terrorists to move funds across borders and evade detection. Cryptocurrencies are extremely secure, which makes it difficult for law enforcement agencies to track down the culprits. Moreover, the worst thing that could happen is that terrorist organizations have begun using cryptocurrency to raise funds due to the increasing difficulty in accessing traditional financial institutions. Could you imagine Taliban using a cold crypto wallet or making transactions online? Because I don't. There have been several cases where terrorist organizations have been found using cryptocurrencies to fund their activities. Here's what I've discovered. In 2017, the United States Department of Justice announced that it had dismantled a terrorist financing campaign that used Bitcoin to fund its operations. The group known as the Islamic State of Iraq and Levant, ISIL, raised funds by soliciting Bitcoin donations through social media. The donations were then used to fund the group's activities in Syria and Iraq. Another example is the case of Hamas, a Palestinian militant group that has been designated as a terrorist organization by several countries. In 2019, the Israeli Defense Forces announced that it had uncovered a network of Hamas operatives that were using Bitcoin to fund their activities. The group was able to raise over $7.5 million in Bitcoin, which was used to purchase weapons and fund its operations in the Gaza Strip. In addition to terrorist organizations, cryptocurrency has also been used by individuals to fund terrorist activities. In 2020, a man was arrested in the United States for allegedly using Bitcoin to fund the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, ISIS. The man had allegedly sent over $150,000 in Bitcoin to individuals in Turkey and Syria who were known to be associated with ISIS. So if you're going to donate crypto to someone, please double-check to whom you're actually giving your funds. Governments around the world are taking steps to address the issue of cryptocurrencies being used to fund terrorist activities. In 2019, the Financial Action Task Force, FATF, issued guidelines to countries to regulate cryptocurrency exchanges and other virtual asset service providers to prevent their use in terrorist financing. Many countries have also implemented laws to regulate cryptocurrency exchanges and transactions to prevent their use in illegal activities. In conclusion, the use of cryptocurrency to fund terrorist activities is a growing concern for law enforcement agencies worldwide. The decentralized and highly secure nature of cryptocurrencies make it difficult for law enforcement agencies to track down the culprits. However, governments around the world are taking steps to address the issue by implementing regulations and guidelines to prevent the use of cryptocurrency in terrorist financing. What would you do to fight such problem? Share your thoughts in the comments. Cyberattacks. The WannaCry ransomware attack was a wake-up call for the world about the dangers of cybercrime. The attack was masterminded by a group of hackers who used sophisticated techniques to spread their malware across the globe. The hackers demanded payment, obviously in Bitcoin. The attack was so successful because it targeted vulnerable systems that had not been updated with the latest security patches. The ransomware was designed to exploit a vulnerability in Microsoft Windows operating systems, particularly older versions like Windows XP and Windows Server 2003. Once a computer was infected with WannaCry, the ransomware encrypted the files in the system and displayed a message demanding payment in Bitcoin in exchange for the decryption key. The ransomware also had a worm-like functionality, allowing it to spread quickly across networks and infect other computers that were connected to the same network. And a guy named Marcus Hutchins came up with a great solution to kill the virus. He registered a domain name. It's like an IP address, but that has an actual name instead of just numbers. That was hard-coded into the malware itself. The registration of the domain triggered a kill switch that prevented the ransomware from spreading further. The attack had a devastating impact on businesses and governments worldwide. Hospitals were forced to turn away the patients because their computer systems were offline and banks were unable to process transactions. The attack also highlighted the need for better cybersecurity measures and increased awareness about the risks of cybercrime. In the aftermath of the attack, law enforcement agencies around the world launched investigations into the group responsible for the attack. The investigation eventually led to the identification and arrest of a North Korean hacker who was part of a state-sponsored cybercrime group. The hacker was extradited to the United States and sentenced to prison for his role in the attack. The WannaCry attack serves as a stark reminder of the importance of cybersecurity in today's world. As technology continues to advance, so too do the risks of cybercrime. Businesses and individuals must take proactive steps to protect themselves from these threats, such as keeping their systems up to date with the latest security patches and using strong passwords. Failure to do so can have devastating consequences, as the victims of the WannaCry attack can attest. So be careful out there in the web. In conclusion, while cryptocurrencies have the potential to revolutionize the world of finance and offer many benefits, they've also become a favored tool for criminals. The anonymity and decentralization of cryptocurrencies have made it challenging for law enforcement to track and prevent illegal activities. However, governments and financial institutions are beginning to take action to regulate cryptocurrencies and prevent their use in illegal activities. It is essential to be aware of the risks associated with cryptocurrencies and to use them responsibly. Thank you for watching.